Hello, PBE, and welcome to day two of round one of the playoffs. Uh, you're probably sick and tired of my voice already. I'm Aria, and I'm joined today by Lone Star. How are you today, Lone Star?
Pretty good, Aria. I hope everyone out there is doing good. I know you've heard me several times as the co-host this season, but looking forward to today. This is fantastic.
For sure, and we do, like I said in chat, we are all into elimination games today, so there will be no quick sims. It'll be all baseball. Uh, you'll have to bear with me for a couple minutes. There are a couple last minute changes I need to go through. But I will go ahead and move us into the game view. So you can see our ticker in the top right, still fully updated. I'll go ahead and save one more time. I haven't even done anything, but I'll save. Make sure. Okay, that's today. All those games are done. So we'll advance to day four.
Hey,
Then,
BV in the chat, just letting you know, no, this is not pickleball. Please don't talk about that in the chat. Whatever you do, I do not play it. I do not watch it. I do not do anything with it. But baseball is awesome.
uh, okay, so Vandal's asking for a quick check there. And then Apex wants the two non-specifieds here to be set to avoid high leverage. Okay. Uh, Pins. Oh, true. Yeah. Go ahead and go to Kingpins. I'll get you that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say, chat. I need to play a game where something's coming at me 100 miles an hour, or I can't play it. Sorry. I mean that's just how it goes for this old man. I need something coming at me at 100 miles an hour. Otherwise, I just can't play it.
Okay. So changes there complete. Okay. So Vandals are good. Kingpins are taking another look since we advanced the day. Vandals said they're good. Apex said they're good. Give it a couple minutes. In the meantime, does Mod want to set up a poll real quick for which games we want to do first? Uh, so our options are San Antonio, Vancouver. Here, yeah, San Antonio, Vancouver, Seattle, Indianapolis, Kansas City, Florida, and Chicago, Anchorage. I'll go ahead and just put up the world scores. Keep an eye. Let it ride from.
Modified had a heck of a season this season. 0-1 in the playoffs though. Yikes.
Yeah. Well, only one outing for each pitcher, so if you have a bad one, it's gonna look bad.
I think we should watch the Aria Blue Sky game against Calm Chicken. With Calm Chicken like back against the wall. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I know it's not your pitcher, Aria Blue Sky, but or Aria, but
What do you mean?
backs against the wall. They got Calm Chicken's got to have the game of Calm Chicken's life in that
Well,
one to make the comeback. Just saying, Calm Chicken's been awesome all season until now.
and for
I
the
know I'm
record,
gonna
yes,
be that
Arya
guy.
Blue Sky is my player.
I was kidding. I was kidding. I was kidding. Someone's got to have the comic relief in these streams. Sheesh.
No,
Okay.
no, yeah,
But
no, yeah, Calm Chicken versus
Calm
some
Chicken's
bum.
back against the wall. I'm just saying, they like Calm Chicken's got to win that, or they're in some like serious trouble, right?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, well, yeah, I mean,
just saying. I'm just
sloths,
saying.
sloths are winner go home. Indies winner go home. Same for Kansas City,
Right, right.
Anchorage.
I mean, poor Scud Muffin's trying to like save Anchorage this season too. But Calm Chicken's been a stud all season, and back against the wall now on the road. That could be a really interesting game.
Okay.
I don't know what the chat thinks
Thank you,
though.
Toast, for
Chat.
subbing. I think for that, we should do the Kingpins and Wheelers first because Toast is GM for the Kingpins and they just subbed.
All right. But yeah, Scud Muffin back against the wall there too.
No, check one
Yeah, let's
last
yeah let's let's,
time.
let's do it.
Okay, so we're gonna call it good. Manage game. And always quadruple check that BNN's off. Okay.
Ooh, this is interesting. Okay.
Yep. I mean, it's a fairly even series. Kingpins stole home field advantage with a pretty decisive game 2 victory. But if they don't make good on it here, then Anchorage will get their home stadium to get a game 5.
All right.
Right. So I'll go ahead. I'll do the first 4.5, and then I'll hand it off to you.
All right. I'll be here.
Sounds good. Let's go ahead and get it started. Leading off for the Anchorage Wheelers, Henry Magic, Joseph Mathis Hendry, coaxes a fly out to left field to get them out. Sammy Parker works the full count for a walk. So runner on, 1 out for Monstar. Swings and misses, strike 3, Joseph Mathis Hendry's first of the day. D. Fernandez Jr. up to the plate, not before Sammy Parker goes and gets a second steal of the series. But will be stranded thanks to the ground out to third base. Scoreless top of the first, Chicago up to bat. Scud Muffin on the bump, King Loke leading off to an unassisted ground out. Bab Ipperson from the 2-hole, not able to catch up to that high heat fastball. JD Pants, gap shot into left center field. That'll be at least 2 bases. And sliding into second, Pants, runner in scoring position, 2 outs for Gumby Phillips, the DH. Line drive to the shortstop will strand it. So, a little bit of traffic in the first inning, but no runs come across. Jackson Cheerios, the right fielder. Tapper to the first baseman. Pitcher makes the putout. Joey Max line drive into center field, handled by Timothy. And Enrique Checo line drive into left field. 1-2-3 down for the Wheelers. El Grande Mexicano cuts and misses on the cutter. Ottoman Timothy ground ball up the middle for a base hit. So runner on now for Emilian Vega, the catcher. Timothy goes for it, gunned down. Great arm by Max will erase the runner. Vega ground out to the third baseman, routine play to retire the side. Top of the third for Javier Hayes. Pop up to the middle of the infield. Bab Ipperson goes over to make the play. 1-1 for Squires. First baseman takes it unassisted for out number 2. And back to the top, Henry Magic. Line drive into center field, but Timothy ranges over for the play. Bottom of the third, full count for Boots Poffenberger. Down swinging. Troy Monopolitsky, the second baseman. Line drive over the head of the second baseman, and that will be a single. Chicago's third hit of the day. Top of the order, King Loke. Hey, driven high and deep into left field. It's gone! Chicago now takes a 2-0 lead off the King Loke home run. Potentially series-winning home run if the defenses hold from here. Dave Babipperson now with bases empty, 1 out. Grounds out to the shortstop. Pretty good play there by Hayes. And Pants slow roller to the first baseman. Tosses it to Muffin to make the play. But Chicago does some damage. Anchorage with work to do to stay alive. Sammy Parker to the plate. Popped up. Goes into foul territory. Catcher Vega there to make the play. Monstar line drive. Shortstop seemed to be there for it, but wasn't able to grab it. So that'll be a single for the DH. Fernandez, fly ball into center field. Timothy puts the squeeze on it. A 4-pitch walk for Jackson Cheerios puts runners on first and second for Joey Max. 2 outs and a pop-up just above home plate. Easily made by Vega. Gumby Phillips, the DH, puts it on the ground to second base. Routine play. Mexicano swings and misses, making it 4 strikeouts for Scud Muffin today. Ottoman Timothy, strike 3, and reaches on a drop third strike. And will go for second again and gets gunned down again. 0 for 2 stolen bases for Ottoman Timothy today as we wrap up the 4th inning. Top of the 5th, bottom of the order up for the Wheelers. Enrique Checo puts it in the left center field gap and will have 2 bases. We'll have 3 bases as the center fielder struggles to pick it up. So a possible rally here for Anchorage. As Javier Hayes comes up, driven hard into right field. It gets over the wall. It's a tie game. The line drive home run from Javier Hayes makes it a brand new ball game in the top of the 5th. Still no outs for Cameron Squires, who puts it on the ground up the middle. The Wheelers may not be done. Full count for Magic. Watches strike 3. Parker 1 on, 1 out over the head of the second baseman. Runner will hold up at second. 2 on, 1 out. Pitch off the plate, but able to stop it from rolling too far as Monstar swings and misses. 2 on, 2 out for D. Fernandez Jr. Interesting little animation, but making the play is King Babipperson. And halfway through, I'll hand it off to you, Lone Star. 2-2 ball game.
All right, Vega up to bat, slow roller to the pitcher, and that's 1 away as Muffin gets another out there. Poffenberger, old Boots, and Boots is retired at first, 2 away. Monopolitsky in the 9 hole. Not used to seeing that. It's frozen, so whatever happened, that's the end of the inning. 2 all. We go to the top of the 6th. Cheerios, Max and Chico do up. Jackson Cheerios flies out to left, 1 away. Joey Max goes down, 2 away. Hendry, 4th strikeout on the game. Chico gets the walk, so up comes Javier Hayes. Bobby grounds out to second into the inning. Still 2-all. What a great game. Bottom of the 6th. Here we
I'm
go.
gonna pause it real quick
Loke
to
got
check on
Dipperson
the
and Pants.
pausing it real quick just to check on the stream quality. Uh, yeah, I'm having a little bit of instability. Sorry about that. Uh, looks like it might be stabilizing a little bit. Yeah, sorry about
It's
that.
better right now. No worries. I understand all of it. I
All
understand
right,
all of it.
let's continue on.
All right. Loke against Muffin. Let's go. I like Loke Muffin. Ooh, Loke goes down. One away. Babipperson. 3-0 3-0 count. I know where that's going. Walk there. Pants coming up, having a fantastic season. And that's the double play to end the inning. They all walk off. There we go. Top of the 7th. Up comes Cameron Squires for Anchorage. And Squires goes down, one away. Hendry with 5 Ks. Magic. I heard it. Nope. That's the second out right there, 2-way. Sammy Parker coming up now. Ground out, and that's 1, 2, 3. We're stretching. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Phillips, Mexicano, and Timothy do up. Phillips flies out to left, 1 away. Mexicano coming up now. That's a base hit up the middle for Mexicano on first. Timothy coming up now with 1 on. Timothy, there's 1, there's 2. Double play. And that ends the 7th in a 2-all tie. Go to the top of the 8th. Monstar up to bats. Did not get the memo that nobody was a third, and 1 away. D. Fernandez Jr. coming up next. That's a base hit. Up the middle. D. Fernandez leading run on first. Jackson Cheerios. Stolen base by D. Fernandez Jr. That was good right there. They needed that one. Runner in scoring position. And they get Cheerios at first, 2 away. Fernandez goes to third. Joey Max up next. Max gets the RBI, and that breaks the tie. Max breaks the tie. 3-2 Anchorage with Max on first. Chico coming up to bat, and Chico takes the base. Now you're going to hear a noise on my end. 2 on, now I'm going to talk over the noise. And here it comes, and that's going to be the third out there at second. All right, that ends the inning. All right, here we go. Vega up to bat. Vega crushes that one. Caught in center field, 1 away. It's up Poffenberger. Poffenberger, 2 away. 2 quick outs. Monopolinsky with Scud Muffin still pitching. And that's the walk to Monopolinsky. Muffin still pitching. King Lope coming up now. And that's the third out of the inning. Muffin through 8. 3-2 lead. Here we go to the 9th, everybody. Squires, Magic, and Parker do up. Squires, base hit for Squires. Squires is on. Mickey Martino pitching. Ooh, take your base there for Magic. 2 on, no out. Sammy Parker coming up now. Parker launches that one. That's a base hit. Don't think they're running there. Base is chucked. Monstar coming up with the bases. Juice is based. Base hit. That's a run. That's a run. We knew that. All right, 4-2 now. Insurance run for Anchorage. Up comes Fernandez Jr. And that's a flyout. And we don't know what's happening yet, but something's going to happen. It looks like the run's scored. 5-2 now, Anchorage. Jackson Cheerios coming up in a frozen screen. And Cheerios walks Joey Max now with the bases chucked. In a 5-2 game, this game is getting out of hand. Ooh, great. That was a fantastic grab. That was a fantastic grab by Poffenberger.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. That was runs saving. Chico, base hit. That's another run. Is it gonna be two? They're going for two. They got it. Wow, they're opening this game up 7-2 in the ninth. Javier Hayes flies out, and that's the end of the inning. 7-2 Anchorage. All right, Chicago, you need six, or at least five to tie. Van Bipperson, base hit, runner on. JD Pants flies out to the infield, one away. Phillips coming up now. Phillips strikes out. Oh, big strikeout there. Scud going after it. Wait, Brad Vandehat. Let him finish the game. What was that?
I was
So
shocked
Scud goes
that
8 2/3. Scud goes 8. I would have left him out. I would have left him out there.
I was shocked they left him
Dude,
out as long as they did.
well, he wasn't in the red. He was still in the orange. I would have kept him out there until he was in. All right, that was awesome though. That was awesome. All right, so Anchorage, big finish, 2-all game until the 8th. Then Anchorage blows it open. Sorry about that. You all heard that. 7-2 for Anchorage in this one. Two hits apiece by Parker, Monstar, Chico, and Squires for Anchorage. A bunch of people got one hit apiece. King Loke with the big home run for Chicago, but Javier Hayes, big home run there. Let's go to pitching. Let's go to the pitching. Scud Muffin, what a game. What a game. 3-pitch finish for Vanda Hats. And yeah, Scud Muffin had a heck of a game. So, player of the game, yes indeed. No surprise. No surprise. That was a pretty darn good game. That was a competitive game.
It was.
For
Honestly,
pretty much all of it.
I thought that was going to extras in about the 8th, and then Anchorage just sort of blew it open.
Well, the top of the ninth, that was nuts. I was like okay. Like, okay. That happens though. That happens in this game though. I understand that.
Right, so we are guaranteed at least one game on September 24th in the sim. Since we're down here, I guess we'll finish off the minor league by going to Florida at Kansas City. Animal Kingdom versus Ian Nasir and his poor quality copper. And I made a couple notes. What's the story of this series so far? Hepcats dropped a couple close games on the road. They rode their offense, their bullpen to get a Game 3 victory to stay alive. But the Flamingos, they'll have 2 chances to end this series. And of course, you always have to be afraid of their 3-hole hitter, Esteban Santos Garcia. All right. Do you want to take the start of this one, and I'll take over halfway through this time?
Yeah, I can do that.
All right. We do have a prediction as well. That's who wins. So I'll let that run for a couple minutes, and then we can start.
You're gonna let me call another Tung Sahur game? Oh my gosh!
Absolutely.
I think I've called more of those this season. Injectocito and Homer Simpson, and you know what sound I'm gonna make if Homer goes out.
Of course.
Player to be named later, and Homer Slamson. This is the Homer versus Homer game, Homer series. I should say Homer versus Homer series. Crazy, right? Homer versus Homer series. We haven't had one of those, right? Or have we?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they played on stream during the regular season.
Simpson versus Lamson. I don't think I've called one of these games yet. This is great. This
Perfect
is awesome.
opportunity.
This is awesome. And Air, Air. I'm just gonna call you Air during this. And Gibson Double Neck. Yeah, we all know who Gibson was. So yeah, Gibson Double Neck. What a great guitar. So anyhow, we got a total dial there too, and we're not talking about the soap. We're talking about total dial. And of course, yeah, we got Esteban Santos Garcia, the home run master at 30 jacks on the season, 115 RBI. I know you're loving this rundown, right? Like I'm just looking at stats. I'm just whipping this out. But Kingdom versus Nasir, are you kidding me? Like they're both winners. They both have, well, in my opinion, decent whip. They both have about the same strikeouts per nine, about the same walks per nine. Like it's very evenly matched on the pitching side. So, question is, who's gonna hit the ball? Who's gonna hit the ball?
It's like I shared some wisdom last night. If you out hit, outrun, and outpitch your opponent, you're gonna win baseball games.
Exactly. Exactly. Well, I mean that's I think that's common knowledge. But I mean, what I'm saying is this is a pretty evenly matched matchup here. But Santos, man, Santos is having one of those seasons. Scary stuff. But I love this. I love this. I can't pick a winner. Wait, what's the wager? Can I go wager?
Uh,
Oh,
just a simple
look
who
at all you
wins.
look at all you people.
Give it like I'll give it like 20 more seconds and we'll get started.
Oh, you're gonna give it 20 more seconds? All right, fine. I'll put some money. I'll put some on this. I've lost the last like 10 bets that I've done, so we'll do a safe we'll do a safe amount on this. We'll do a safe amount. I'm not telling anybody who I pick. I'm not telling.
All right.
That's part of being an unbiased commentator, right? We don't tell people who we pick. We just
Of course.
do it.
All right. Let's go ahead and get started.
Yeah, baby. You got me at the right time tonight. This is perfect. All right, here we go, everybody. Base hit to start the game for Luca. Luca's been having a great season. Jimmy Lumber coming up next, and Lumber showing the lumber, but not quite. Went away. Santos Garcia one on. What do they do with Santos Garcia? They strike him out. That's what Nasir does. Two away. Bobby Briggs takes a seat, and that ends the inning. 2 Ks for Nasir to start this one. We go to the bottom of the first. Stavinsky's dial and double neck coming up. Stavinsky's lines out to Luca. One away. Dial. Base hit up the middle for Dial. One on. Gibson double neck. Rocks that one, but it's caught by Fortune. Good old McScooty, 2 away. And big time, fly out there by Lumber. Lumber calls him off. Your dong, player. Here comes Air. Air crushes that one. That ball is caught. I'm sorry. Tung 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 Sahur flies out. My bad. All right, Homer Simpson. Base hit for Simpson. I don't get to make the sound. One on. Alan Greer strikes out. 2 away. Ejecto Cito coming up now. Ejecto flies out to Panda and left, and that's the end of the inning. 0-0, bottom of the second. Player to be named later grounds out. One away. Joe Kirkland has some great products, but nope, flies out. That's 2 away. Homer Slamson now coming up next. Simpson got the base hit. Slamson strikes out to end the inning. 1, 2, 3. We go to the top of the third. Fortune, Luca, and Lumber coming up next. McScooty Fortune rocks that one to left. Base hit. McScooty goes to first. Luca. Oh, fly out to left. 1 away. Grounder, that's 1. That's 2 as Lumber grounds in a double play, and that ends the inning. We go to the bottom of the third. 0-0. Whittle was large on that one and walks. Whittle's on first. Red Panda as Whittle steals second. Big time steal by Whittle. Panda strikes out. 1 away. Stavinsky's runner in scoring position. Stavinsky's flies out to center, and Whittle takes third. The speed from Whittle. The speed from Whittle with 2 away. Here comes Total Dial. And Dial ends the inning with that ground out. Nothing. We go to the 4th. Santos Garcia coming up now. Grounder 1 away. Bobby Briggs coming up next. And Briggs lines out 2 away. Now it's time for Tung Sahur. Take your base. Now Homer Simpson, who reached last time up. And Simpson's 2 for 2. And there goes Sahur to third. Runners at the corners now. And the high-hitting Greer coming up now. Alan Greer, and Greer flies out to the infield to end the inning. What a game. What a sport. 0-0. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Double Neck, your dong and player to be named later, as Double Neck grounds out 1 away. Air coming up next. Air did not get much air under that one, and Air is safe. So Air's on first. Legs out the single. Player to be named later walks. 2 players on for Joe Kirkland. Kirkland. 1, 2, and that, my friends, ends the inning. We go to the top of the 5th. Cito strikes out 1 away. 4th strikeout for Nasir. McScooty right to Nasir. That's 2 away. And Luca. That was a quick 4.5 innings, folks. Still 0-0.
Defensive battle going on here. 4 hits to 2, and no runs on the board. As bottom of the order up for the Hepcats, Homer Slampson grounds out 4-3. White Whittle stolen base, got stranded last time up. This time will not reach safely on another 4-3 ground out. Red Panda will get beaned, so runner on now with 2 outs. Top of the order for the Hepcats, Stavinsky's. Hard hit into left center, but not deep enough to reach the wall at all. Another scoreless inning passes us by. Lumber up for the Flamingos. Scoots this one past the shortstop for a single. Esteban Santos Garcia drops it in front of the center fielder. That'll put runners on the corners with no outs. Florida could be looking to break it open here now. It's Bobby Briggs. Grounder, 4-6-3 double play, but the run from third will score. So Briggs not given the RBI for the double play, but will be responsible for that run coming across. Tung Sahur driven into left field. Left fielder going back for it. Panda making the play. So Florida scores 1 on the double play ball. KC with a little bit of work to do to keep themselves alive. Total Dial from the 2-hole up. Diving play by the shortstop, and it'll get past the first baseman. So throwing error will be charged to the shortstop, Cito. And a runner in scoring position for Kansas City. No outs. Make it 1 out as Double Neck will ground out. Runner holds at second. Yordong does not check his swing. Strike 3. And player to be named later will go down looking. So no damage done on the error as we enter the 7th inning. Homer Simpson draws a walk. Has reached base safely 3 times today. Alan Greer, grounder up the left side, will go for another base hit. 2 on, no outs for Cito.
Yeah, Simpson's been doing great in this game.
And Cito put it down in left field. We have bases loaded, no outs. Florida threatening to break this game wide open now. McScooty fortune up, facing off against William Nilliam. Coaxes another run-scoring double play. I'm not sure I've ever seen 2 of those in a game in OTP before. But run does score, despite trading 2 outs for it. And Luca puts it on the ground, 3-1 outs. You have to be a little disappointed if you're Florida to not see at least a couple runs, but one run, the way these defenses playing might be enough. Kirkland, line drive into shallow center field, goes down for a leadoff single. But will be erased by a pickoff move. That 40-hold runner is coming in clutch for Animal Kingdom. Slamson on the ground to first, taken unassisted by Luca. And Wyatt Whittle driven into center field, but I think the wind just might be blowing in today because I feel like we've seen a lot of good contact that just dies in midair. Top of the 8th, Jimmy Lumber on the ground down the first baseline. Yordong in the perfect position to make the play. Santos Garcia, another unassisted play for Yordong. And Briggs swings and misses to retire the side 1-2-3. Red Panda from the 9-hole taps it over the head of the second baseman, Greer, and will have a leadoff knock. Stravinsky's driven deep into center field. It's gone! Beats the wind, and the game is tied in the bottom of the 8th. Kansas City is the team that will not die. Total Dial steps in. Grounds out to second base. Double neck, puts it down in left field. Diving play comes up short for McScooty Fortune, but runner not able to advance any further. Yordong opposite field knock. So we now have 2 on, runner in scoring position with just 1 out. Kansas City could turn a 2-run deficit into a lead. Not if player to be named later strikes out, however, makes it 2 outs, 2 on for Joe Kirkland, who also goes down swinging on strikes. So into the 9th inning, tied at 2. Kansas City fighting for their life. Sahur on the ground. A lot of work unassisted for Yordong today. And Homer Simpson finally not getting on base with the ground out to shortstop. Lone Star hit him with it. Okay, dope. And Alan Greer, grounder to third base, reaches safely. There he goes. There we go. And Ejectocito.
Here was the freaking button. Sorry.
Swing and a miss. We head to the bottom of the 9th. Kansas City going to rely on the bottom of the order to finish this off in regulation. Homer Slamson fly out into right field. Speedster Wyatt Whittle swings and misses. Skylar Stevens retires him on strikes. And Red Panda, 2 outs in the 9th. 3-1 ground out. Okay, you take the 10th, I take the 11th. We trade off innings. Sound good?
All right, let's go. So Pandas, here we go. Fortune grounds out and 1 away. Luca and Lumber are still due up. Luca strikes out, 2 away. Christian Summers, 2 Ks so far. Jimmy Lumber coming up now. And Lumber also strikes out, 3 Ks for Summers. Go to the bottom of the 10th. Stavinsky strikes out as well. 4th K for Skylar Stevens in this one. Dial coming up now. Dial takes the base. Winning run on first for Gibson. Double neck. That ball is crushed but caught in right field by Tung Sahur. Yordong also flies over the head. It's over the head. That's the ball game. That's it. That's the winner. That's the walk-off by Yordong. What a walk-off. What a game.
Misplayed in right field, and that will extend it to a 5th game.
Right. What a game. I love extra. It's the Lone Star curse. You can ask the other people. There's always going to be an extra inning game. That's how it works. That's how it works.
All right.
Oh man, You take this one.
Yep. I'm just being caught out by the win probability graph. How it's like 50% all game. Couple runs for Florida puts it in their favor. Then it goes back to 50, and then finally that
Falls on
double
falls on. That was awesome. That was awesome.
for the Hepcats. Air Yordong, 3 hits on 5 at-bats with 1 RBI, the walk-off RBI. Stavinsky's with the game-tying home run. For Florida, 2 hits for Simpson and Greer, with no RBIs recorded because both were on double play balls. No decisions for either starter despite solid starts. It's Christian Summers the win, Skylar Stevens the loss, and player of the game is Animal Kingdom.
Kingdom did have a good game. Did have a good pitching effort in that one. That was fun. That was fun.
All right. I'm seeing Indy now, please, in the chat. So let's just work our way
Yes.
up from the
Yes.
bottom.
No, we got it. We got to call it. Yeah, we got to call that game. I'm ready to start that game. If you want to, or no, let me finish. Let me finish it. You can
Yeah,
start it.
yeah. I'll start, and I'll call my
Because you're pitching, so I will let you start,
yeah.
and
I'll
then
call
I
my
will
own
finish it.
start. Great. That can only go well.
Well, you know what? I know the feeling. I lost two of them. I lost two of them this season calling my own start. Yeah, yeah. So I know. I know the feeling. I know, unless you want me to start. Heck, I
No,
can
no, no, no. I
call the
got
whole
it. I
game.
got it. I'm a glutton for punishment. Don't you worry.
We both are. We both are.
Well, while we
Yes.
possible
Think about
prediction going on.
I want you to think about this while the prediction is going on. Calm Chicken back is against the wall here in a road game against your team, and your WHIP is better. Your walks per nine is better. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. There is a chance
I
that you've got this one. I'm just saying. I'm I mean I don't have a dog in the fight. I'm just telling people this game is gonna be closer. There we go. T-Den
Thanks for
doing the
subbing,
sub.
T-Den. See, that's why we have to watch Seattle next, because T-Den subscribed, and Jim Hawkins is on Seattle.
Right. That's right. Here's the thing
But
about this league. I'm just gonna tell you, Arya. I know a lot more about this league now than I did. What was it, 2 or 3 months ago? Like I get it now. Like
mhm.
I get who people are now. I'm starting to understand all of it. It's crazy, right? No, there's no streamer curse. The Lone Star curse is an
Oh,
extra.
Raid! Welcome,
Oh,
Raiders. We're
swinging.
into the playoffs of the Pro Baseball Experience season. Indianapolis Apex at Seattle Sea Serpents, an elimination game.
A baby.
So welcome everybody. Mods are putting information, the Pro Baseball
Yeah.
Experience, who we are, what we do. Um, and yeah, I don't see a prediction up, so I'll go ahead and get us started.
All right. I will mute while you do this unless something crazy happens. Then I'm going to jump in.
Weird camera angle. Enderman leads off a leadoff double. Let me change the camera view real quick. All right. Leadoff double for Enderman. Sting Eucliffe up to bat. Stolen base attempt by Enderman is successful. So runner on third, top of the first. Some traffic already for Blue Sky. Deep fly ball off the wall. Run will score on the double. So 2 extra base hits to lead off the first inning for Indianapolis. They lead 1-0. Slow roller to shortstop. Play made by Reese for the first out. Kerry Kelly famously does not have a hit yet this series. And still doesn't, but still productive out, moving Eucliffe over to third. And Warsmoke will ground out 3-1. So 1-run advantage for the Apex after the top of the first. Pass leading off against Calm Chicken will put it down in left field for a single. And we know Pass is a runner as well, so we could very well see him take off. And we do, easily sliding into second, runner in scoring position for the Serps and Jim Hawkins. Checks his swing and gets the call. 2 runners on for Healer, who swings and misses. Strike 3 for out number 1. Zach Johnson III works a walk on the full count. So bases loaded, 1 out for Can You Take Me Higher? And it'll be a wild pitch, pass ball. A wild pitch charged to Calm Chicken will score the run. We have a tie game. Still runners in scoring position. Me Higher walk will make it bases loaded, 1 out once again for Pee Wee Reese. Drives it into center field, deep enough to make an attempt, and the run scores. So a sac fly scores Jim Hawkins. Seattle now leading the game 2-1 in the first inning. Nico Hernandez, the DH, swings and misses, strike 3 to end the first. But a lot of traffic in that first inning. Harry Callahan steps in, lines out. Second baseman Mihire makes the play. Edward McKinley goes down on strikes. Eats a fly ball into left field, handled. So bounce back inning for the Serps defense. Bookie Metzen puts it down in right field for a leadoff knock. Bradley Wellerman Jr. will watch the stolen base attempt. Metz makes it in safe. So another runner in scoring position for the Serps. Fly ball into center field. Not deep enough to move the runner. Back to the top for the Serps. Ground ball to the third baseman. Pass, not able to leg it out, but Metz will move to third. And Jim Hawkins, fly ball hangs up just a bit too long in left field. Will strand the runner. So no runs in the second as we enter the third. Brent Goldberg up. Rung up on the curveball. Back to the top now for the Apex. Enderman draws the walk. Likely to see him run again. And there he goes. Runner on second for the Apex. Speed has been the name of the game so far today. Rosenthal up the middle. And will score the run on the RBI single, taking second on the throw. Tie ball game. Leon Rosenthal, a little swinging bunt. Catcher able to make the play. Eucliffe moves to third base. 2 outs now for Kerry Kelly. Driven into right field, but handled by Johnson III. Tie ball game through 2.5. Heart of the order up for Seattle. Healer down on strikes. Zach Johnson III. Fly ball into right. Handled by Callahan. 2 outs, nobody on, full count. Mihire taps it back to the pitcher, but uses his speed to get a 2-out single. Reese up. Mihire goes for second. Gets it, and the throw goes into center field. Mihire will be on third. Any base hit will score him now. Reese driven into left. Off the wall, and that'll score the run. Mihire gets the 2-out rally going, and Seattle takes the lead in the bottom of the third off the double from Reese. Nico Hernandez will hit its first base, but an error on the throw, an error on the pitcher will make it runners on the corners, 2 outs. And then another pass ball, a wild pitch. Scored as a wild pitch. Seattle, this has turned from a 0-run inning into a 2-run inning. Mets will go to first. We might not be done yet as Wellerman Jr. steps in. And the fielder's choice, shortstop to second base, will end it. Kind of a disaster defensive inning there for Indianapolis. We'll see if their offense can make up for it here. Warsmoke with a leadoff single. Harry Callahan driven into the gap. That's a very good start to be able to draw back this lead. Be runners in scoring position for the bottom of the apex order. Kinley, comebacker back to the pitcher. Will PFP drill. And a grounder up the middle will score one. And the second run will also come home. So we're back tied in the top of the fourth. 2 RBI single stretched into a second base. Goldberg, another tapper back to the pitcher, will be out number 2 for the inning. And back to the top, Enderman puts it down in left field. Will the run come home? No! Throw gets him. Outfield assist from Hawkins will cut down the runner and leave the game tied at 4. Top of the order up for the Sea Serpents. Pass grounder will be handled by the first baseman and pitcher. Hawkins grounder to short, routine play. And healer up, first pitch swinging on the ground to the pitcher for the third out. So the first 1-2-3 inning as we enter the top of the fifth, and the last side I'll be commentating. Eucliffe swings and misses on a pitch way outside the zone. Swinging on 3-0 is Rosenthal, who gets thrown out at first. And Kelly grounded back to the pitcher. 1-2-3 inning for the Serps as well. I'll pass it off to Lone Star to take us home.
3-0 count. 3-0 count. Wow. Okay, all right. Here we go. Bottom 5. Calm Chicken. Zach Johnson the third hammers that one. He's going for 2. He's safe. That was a close one. Johnson in there. Can you take me higher? Strikes out. You need Creed on that one. Pee Wee Reese one away. And Pee Wee Reese, I heard the sound of a hit or something. And that's 2 away. I like the blind outs. Nico Hernandez. And Nico grounds out to end the inning. We go to the 6th. Warsmoke, Callahan, McKinley.
Let me peek at the Discord stream settings and see if there's something I can do there.
Hey, Warsmoke has that much power?
Yeah, Warsmoke's got a lot of power. Stream quality. Well, 720p, need it to be readable. Yeah, I'm not sure there's anything I can do. Sorry.
It's all good. We can keep moving it. Or can you take me higher? I'm kidding. That was a joke. Okay. All right. Warsmoke. Warsmoke hits that one nicely, and that's 1 away. Callahan. 2 away with the grounder. And McKinley. That one looked inside. McKinley going for 2. McKinley with the double. That was beautiful. Next up, Etef. Etef gets retired in the inning. We go to the bottom of the 6th. 4-4.
Alright, Blue Sky Washed couldn't even go 6.
Bookie Mets flies out 1 away. Hey, it's a tie game. Wellerman, you did the job. Wellerman, you did the job. It's not a loss. That's 2 outs. Pass now with 2 down. Bottom 6. And Pass is retired. We go to the 7th. Goldberg, Enderman, and Eucliffe coming up next. Goldberg flies out. That's 1 away. Enderman, don't call me Prince. Enderman. And Enderman is out 2 away. Enderman, don't call me Prince Enderman. Eucliffe flies out to Johnson, and that ends. So we're stretching 4-all. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Hawkins, Healer, and Johnson do up. Hawkins flies out to Enderman, 1 away. Healer, Bandit Healer takes a base. Walk for Healer. Leading run on first. Johnson coming up now. Johnson strikes out 2 away. Can you take me higher? Higher? Not higher. And that's the fly out to right. We go to the 8th. Tie ball game 4-all. Rosenthal, Kelly, and War Smoke coming up next. And Rosenthal something, and that's 1 away. Mihire retires him. Kelly? And Kelly's on first. War Smoke strikes out. That's 2 away. Taco Bell in relief. Harry Callahan. The score is tied 4-4 as Callahan goes down. Reese, Hernandez, and Metz coming up next. Reese is down 1 away. Nico Hernandez. Ooh, into the corner. Hernandez should be getting multiple bases for this one, and Hernandez gets the double. Bookie Metz, because he needs a bookie. Takes a seat, and then boom. Oh, there's the error. 2 on. Willerman coming up now. Good old Willerman. And Willerman goes down 2 away. And pass goes down. Everybody, I cannot see some of this stuff, so that's how it works. McKinley, the pitcher frozen in time. 1 away. Etef, top of the 9th here, 4-all. Etef comes up. Uh-oh.
Gonna try and reset the stream for you and see if that is working a little better.
Alright, all good. It looks good. Alright, Etef. Ooh, much better. Rocks that one. That's 2 away. Ooh, base hit for Goldberg. Leading run on first. Enderman coming up now. And Enderman going down. And that's the end of the night, or the top of the ninth. We go to the bottom of the ninth. Tie game. Hawkins, Healer, and Johnson due up. Hawkins strikes out 1 away for Takeda Takahashi. 1 down. Healer flying out to Goldberg, 2 away. And Johnson the third going down. That's the end of the night.
All right, I'll take over for the 10th. Euclid
All right.
Rosenthal Kelly up against Chris Cash. Hard ground ball to second base, handled and thrown out. Rosenthal line drive into left. Put the squeeze on by Jim Hawkins. And Kelly has a hit in the postseason! And a double nonetheless, representing the go-ahead run. War Smoke, swing and a miss, will strain the runner at second. Bottom of the 10th, Seattle a chance to walk it off once again. Mihire on the ground down the third baseline. He has the speed to make that too, and does a stand-up double. It's almost like we've got the Manford runner out there now.
Right.
Pee Wee Reese on the ground to short, a productive out, moves the game-winning run to third base for Nico Hernandez. In the air to center field, will they send the runner? They will. And no throw home. Seattle wins the series on a walk-off sac fly. So off to the conference finals for Seattle and Indianapolis. The 1 seed will be going home early. I guess I'll take the box score. Another very 50% win probability graph for Seattle. 2 hits for me higher, and a pair of RBIs for Reese, plus the sac fly walk-off RBI for the DH Hernandez. On the Indy side, a pair of hits for Enderman and Euclid, with 2 RBIs apiece for Euclid and Etef. Kerry Kelly did get that 1 hit, which we will be saving because that is playoff history there. Pitching, no decisions for either starter. Both had somewhat short outings, but the bullpen stepped up on both sides, and just a couple bad hits for Takahashi was all it took. Can you take me higher? The player of the game.
The bullpens were awesome in that one.
All right. And we've got one more game for today. And this will determine whether we have 2 or 3 games to watch in Game 5s. Let me edit the ticker real quick. Give it a couple minutes to see if we get any predictions from the mods. And we do. This prediction is just another simple who wins, Vancouver or San Antonio. Vancouver playing to advance, San Antonio playing to survive.
This is a tough one. This is a seriously tough one.
Yeah, let's see. What's happened in this series thus far? Here we go. So the Vandals, in Game 2 of this series, actually, the Vandals had a 15-1 win that really taxed the San Antonio bullpen. But despite that, they rallied at home to win Game 3 and have pushed it to a Game 4. Winner of this goes, winner of the series goes on to face New York.
Looking at the pitchers, Long Pipes has had a fantastic season. 0.99 WHIP, 1.6 walks per 9. Like, Long Pipes got it going on this season. But Holly Sheet too. I mean, yeah, this is a toss-up. This is a toss-up.